How many hours a day do you spend on your phone?
Probably about 4 or 5.
4 or 5? So I'll say that's 4.5. Every week that is 31 hours, and every year that adds to 1,600.
Oh my god.
So that's quite a lot.
That is a lot.
What would you be doing with that time if you weren't on your phone?
On another screen, to be honest, watching TV or spending time with my family and friends, but usually it revolves around screens.
Today, the average 18-year-old in the United States is on pace to spend 93% of their remaining free time looking at a screen. That is not counting time for school.
Alice Spear is here with some advice on how we can beat our phone addiction. Hi, Alice.
Hi, morning. Since 2007, when the first iPhone was launched, we've just increased this dependency on it. We use it for information, connectivity, creativity. We pay for things with it. We park. I can't park my car unless I've got my phone with me.
Yeah.
So our dependence has grown and grown and grown. And I think so now, over the last year, our realisation that we actually have too close a relationship with our phone. I love my phone. I love the feel of it. I love everything about it. I love what it does. But I'm on it too much now. I pick it up too much.
And everyday activities like social media consumption and excessive screen time have been linked to brain-based issues. Experts say multiple studies link excessive media consumption to depression, anxiety, loneliness, and insomnia. Whether it's endlessly scrolling through social posts or staring into bright screens, media overload can hurt our brain and mental health.
So how many hours a day do you spend on your phone?
So on average, I spend normally about 5 to 6 hours a day on my phone. It depends kind of what I'm doing, but on average around 5 to 6.
So I'll say 5.5. That would mean 38 hours are spent per week, and per year that would make 1,900 hours.
That's a lot of hours.
So what would you be doing in that time if you're not on your phone?
Probably being with my family, or like rather than sitting in my room on my phone, I'd probably go and sit in the lounge with my family or something, which would probably be a lot better for me, but sadly I just don't think to do that.
What apps do you use the most?
Probably TikTok, because it's quite addictive. Obviously they're short videos, so it's just easy to constantly watch something. Snapchat a lot. I use that to communicate with my friends. My main screen time is probably on those two. So
How do you feel when you don't have your phone with you?
I feel quite anxious. I have quite a weird attachment to my phone. I think it's because I've had a phone since I was quite young, so that I can get hold of my mum or my dad when I need them. And I think even now I'm 18, and if I don't have my phone and I can't communicate with people, I just get stressed, because I feel like it's my kind of safety blanket. So yeah.
What is your opinion on young people and their habits with screen time?
I definitely think it's got worse. I feel like I was more of just do a puzzle or watch like a kids TV show on the TV, whereas now I feel like all the kids in restaurants have got like iPads, and I know so many young people that just play video games all the time, and I just think it's kind of sad, because soon enough it will just be like no more physical games, it will just all be online, which is, it can't be good for like eyesight and your brain, to be honest, your mental health.
Would you want to reduce your screen time?
Yeah, I think I do want to reduce it. I mean, it's easier said than done. Like, I could just sit here and be like, yeah, I want to reduce it. But I think it is doable. Like, if I just stopped going on my phone like before I go to bed, because I know that like doesn't help me sleep, that would be a lot better for me, and I do want to reduce it. It's just actually when I'm on it, I just get addicted and I don't think to put it down.
What apps do you use the most?
Probably Instagram or YouTube.
So like social media. What is it about those apps that you like?
I wouldn't say so much like, I'd say get distracted by easily. Be the short form content that often or not pulls me in, and I'm just fixated on it for a while.
I mean, as a young person who spends a lot of time on my phone, I do like regret it because I'm like, yeah, I could be doing something much more productive with that time and something that like would benefit me in the long run, whereas I'm just watching TikToks that I'm not going to remember in an hour, and that doesn't really benefit me in any way.
I used to read a lot, but now I just sit on my phone because I just don't get the time, because it's like a quick 5 minutes after work and then it turns into like 2 hours.
It kind of stops people from having social interaction as much, which if you're young, then that can kind of affect like how you grow up and interact with people in the long run. But then again, I guess I'd fall under that category, and I spend 5.5 hours a day on my phone, so I can't really speak without sounding like a hypocrite.
Without it, it's just like, what am I doing? I'm lost.